Black women are deciding to date white men. They are saying that the white men love and appreciate them more than the black man. Could this be true? I couldn't tell you personally because I've only been attracted to the black man. But let's investigate this further. Hi guys, it's your girl Linda back with another amazing topic that I know you're gonna enjoy. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for subscribing. Black women are saying if your black man ain't treating you right, go white. They are saying that the black man don't love them enough. The black man don't appreciate them enough. And the black man is so unfaithful. They are saying that the white man is better. Let's consider what Yahweh thinks about it. This is where I get all my advice from the Master. The first perfect human couple was Adam and Eve. They were black. And Yahweh says, what I join together, let no man put asunder. But Satan came into the picture and he put them asunder. Satan caused them to become imperfect by being disloyal to Yahweh and being disobedient. So in their imperfection, they began to create other nationalities. You know how they did that? Those angels that came down from heaven and made it with the women, they were different. They come in all different shades, colors, heights, widths. They affected the black woman's DNA. So she can produce all these different nationalities. But those nationalities were not there in the beginning. But nevertheless, Yahweh loves them too. He don't care about color or nationality. Yeshua told us that whosoever does the will of my Father, the same is my mother, brother, and sister. So color is not an issue. Let's consider the wise King Solomon. Yahweh told Solomon, don't get involved with those strange women. You know why Yahweh called them strange women? Because they are strangers to him. He don't know them and they don't worship him. They are non-believers. Yahweh warned his people, do not become unevenly yoked with non-believers. Yahweh told King Solomon, if you get involved with these women, they'll entice you to worship their gods. Don't become unevenly yoked. I'm thinking Yahweh is talking about worship. He's not concerned with color or nationality. For Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Solomon liked variety, just like Yahweh. We are made in Yahweh's image. Is this what the black woman today is talking about? The black man being unfaithful? Most men in general are unfaithful and don't appreciate a good woman. It has nothing to do with color. Solomon loved all his women. He took care of all of them, and all of them loved him. They didn't mind sharing him. They had the option to leave, but they stayed because they loved Solomon. Yeshua lets us know that you can marry whomever you want as long as they worship Yahweh. And if you feel that your spouse is being unfaithful, you can divorce them. That's the law. But all those women of Solomon agreed to share him. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing Yahweh had problems with was with him marrying those strange women, the ones that didn't love Yahweh. And this was Solomon's downfall, for he did just what Yahweh said he would do. He started worshiping their gods and severed the relationship with him and Yahweh. Ain't that the same thing Adam and Eve did? Y'all better start listening to Yahweh. Solomon had something that all those women wanted. He was handsome, he was wealthy, but most of all, he was intelligent. This is what made him most attractive. Even the Queen of Sheba, being already wealthy, traveled thousands of miles just to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And he fell in love with her too. So many black women today are not feeling loved and appreciated by the black man. King Solomon loved all his women, and he appreciated something about all those women. And it wasn't just sex. But let's get to the heart of the problem. Couples want to be loved and appreciated, but you know what they want most of all? They want to be worshipped. They want to be gods. This is where couples fall out, because the man wants to be worshipped and the woman wants to be worshipped also. We are only to worship God Almighty Yahweh. So many black women are feeling that the white man is glorifying them more, putting them on a pedestal, worshiping them. When couples want to be worshipped, they are stepping on the toes of God. Who you marry, what color they are, or what nationality they are, doesn't matter in the eyes of Yahweh. It's all about worship. Yahweh ain't sharing his throne with nobody. Didn't Kendrick Lamar say, F the big three is just big me? That's how Yahweh feels about his crown. He don't share his crown with nobody. You have to worship Yahweh exclusively. And this is the perfect marriage, when both couples worship Yahweh exclusively. Didn't Adam and Eve have the perfect marriage in the beginning? It became imperfect when they worshiped Satan. It had nothing to do with their color. Yeshua instructs us, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. You know what makes people perfect? Their loyalty and obedience to Yahweh. So black woman, if you are feeling more loved by the white man, Yahweh says it's okay. Same to the black man. If you're feeling more loved by the white woman, it's okay. Yahweh accepts them all. But what we're seeing now is when some couples go into an interracial relationship, they begin to put down their own race. Don't lose respect for your race. The only race that Yahweh created was the black man and the black woman. Those other races were created in a different way. Keep that in mind. But Yahweh do accept them all. Just because your white mate makes you feel better, it doesn't mean that they are better than the original people. That's just your preference. And when you put down the original, this causes conflict between the black man and the black woman. You're saying Yahweh messed up. The white one is better. When in actuality, Yahweh created Adam and Eve perfect. They became imperfect because of their disloyalty and disobedience to Yahweh. Let's not stereotype each other. Be respectful to the original people. When Satan sees the black man and the black woman together, he's looking at God. Satan can't stand this image. He'd prefer to see you mixing. He'd rather look at the mixed ones than see the original. Satan hates the image of God. And that is what the black woman and the black man together represent. And this is why black people catch hell in Satan's world. We look like God. We look just like Yahweh, just like Adam and Eve before they sinned. And that's why the black people are the most hated and oppressed in Satan's world. But what's ironic is most of the nationalities love black culture. And women of other nationalities, they don't mind telling you how much they love the black man. We know you love them because they are just like King Solomon. They're handsome, intelligent, wealthy. This world don't allow them to have a lot of money, but they're wealthy in other ways. And this is what makes the black man attractive. Same way with the black woman. Other nationalities fantasize about being with the black woman. It's because they are the original. Black man and black woman, it's okay to mix if you want to. In fact, a lot of us got a lot of mixtures in us anyway. But the preference of Yahweh is exactly how he put it in the beginning. He put the black man and the black woman together. So in closing, marry whoever you feel you want to be with. But if you are a child of God Almighty Yahweh, you will only marry the man that loves Yahweh. And most marriages today ain't thinking about Yahweh. They marry for other reasons. They are not put together by God. They are put together by man. This video is for those that love Yahweh. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me a little while. And I'd really love to know your thoughts on this topic. And I am so thankful to God Almighty Yahweh for giving me such good positive messages that you can share with your friends and your loved one. And as I depart today, I pray God Almighty Yahweh help the world to know that Yahweh don't divide nobody. The only thing that will cause division with Yahweh is when you worship other gods. Yahweh don't share his throne with nobody. You can't have two masters. Y'all be safe out there in Satan's world.